Gary and I made it to Iowa. It's the 27th of October. There's a little bit of snow in the air. We got here last night. Today the winds are high. We went with Heath earlier, looked at a couple spots. We got some stands and we're gonna take some sticks in, set up a couple spots. Tomorrow morning we'll be hunting. It's cold, but the bucks are up moving, and it's just before Halloween, so the bucks are really starting to search well, and we should be able to get it done. We've been looking at pictures, but we should be able to get it done. Right, Gary? You see a lot of country. That little four-point come right out of the creek bottom there. I don't know if he was across the creek or came through the bottom, but he went up over there. It's only a matter of time before one of them uses this cover to get through over there. Young bucks walk across the open field. The older bucks will use the cover. So that's our theory anyway. It's like me and a couch. If I get close to a couch, I use it for cover. What's that look for, Gary? Our first morning is just about done. This wind's been freezing our arses off. We saw some does, some yearlings, and then we saw one four point. We're gonna get out of here, get our bite to eat, let it warm up, come back in here early this afternoon. Well, it's our first afternoon. It's about 2:15, 2:30. Gary and I are gonna slip back in here where we were at this morning. Hopefully it's a little warmer and the wind's slightly slowed down. This evening ought to be great. Right now it's about 38, 40 degrees. Ought to be cold, about dark, and we should have a good chance of seeing some good bucks. This is so embarrassing. We're trying to hunt them and they're watching us. Stay tuned. I promise you it's going to get better. See him in the shadow. He's going to be out in the sun here in a second. There's one behind him that's bigger. He's making a scrape. Yeah, he's still over there. He's coming right up the very edge. When we had the one buck come through, there was a bigger buck come out and kind of pushed him out of the woods down here. He would have been a great buck, but he never showed himself again. They're definitely on their feet. I told you, Heath, I could pass these little bucks. That was every bit of 2 or 3 inches. He might have got kicked off his mom. first evening's coming to end. I don't know if we've seen 15, 20 deer tonight. We had a young button buck come right under us. We had a small buck behind us. We had several group of does and young ones come across. Tonight we're watching all the actions down on the creek bottom. We're supposed to have southwest winds tomorrow. So we'll be on another farm, the one we set up earlier yesterday. We're going to run out of daylight here in a little bit. But we've definitely seen some deer on this farm. Watch where he goes. Yeah. I see. I heard him up there chasing. We've got bucks running all around us. Nothing's coming in where we need them to, but they're going both sides of us. There's bucks everywhere. They're looking up that way. Oh, right here. Bobcat. Bobcat. That's what's got them. Iowa's amazing. That's amazing. We probably ought to start packing up before something else crazy goes on in here.